Hey there, I'm Raya Nicole Quemado. Right now, I'm 23 years old. In the Philippines, I live where the mountains meet the sea. We call it Antique. It's a really good place. You should come and visit next time. How can I describe Raya? Well, Raya is someone who is very ambitious, but in a good sense though. Ambitious in a way that if I think I could still do more than that, I will push myself to my limits. We all do that, right? I don't know if it's only me, but I do that to myself. And Raya is someone who is very systematic. Systematic in a way that I am not the person who is the on the spot kind of person. Like, I cannot do that. I plan a lot, especially if it's about work. I plan things a lot. I'm actually also flexible when it comes to students, when I'm teaching. But there are some cases that I plan things before doing. I'm kind of organized. And one last thing. This is my signature. Raya is someone who is a procrastinator. I procrastinate a lot. But we all have our reasons. And my reason there is I procrastinate if I don't feel any drive to do that. Any drive that could put me into thinking that, oh, I should prioritize this one. I should do this now. But even though I procrastinate, mind you, I still pass on time. I do that a lot of times. Okay, when I have a lot of free time, I grab a book. I read a lot. Because for me, reading is like traveling without the expense of spending money. And of course, you get to discover things about people, about how they think, and the likes. I really love the authors. From classics, I have William Shakespeare. He is such a pro. William Shakespeare is someone who plays with his words, like very good player with the words. He's an art himself. And for contemporary, I have Roald Dahl and John Grisham. Roald Dahl is someone who's very good at writing kid books, like author of those books, the kinds. And John Grisham is very good with something more serious about law, about crimes. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Before I came here in Thailand, before I taught, actually, my first job was I was a call center representative. Mind you. I was waiting for that licensure examination result for teachers. And while waiting, I just applied for a job. And that I came to Amazon and became a call center representative. I didn't last long there. It's only like 1.5 months, I think. Yeah. I'm super sensitive. This Amazon is centered or based. Their base is on America. And people who are clamoring things are very liberated. Asians are not good at cursing except for their language, first language. But if you are called stupid, idiot, and the likes, like very bad words, naughty words, you'll feel like I'm gonna lose my self-esteem if I'm gonna stay here. So yeah, that was my first job. Currently, I am a teacher in Thailand. And I love it because I feel like that's my calling. I feel the passion when I teach. When I teach students, I feel like I am such an idol. Not idol like an artist or something. Because if I teach them and if I know that they have learned something from me, it is the most satisfying part of all. And you can only do that. And you can only feel that, by the way, through teaching. Yeah. Talking about future dreams, since this is still in line with teaching, I really wanted to be the not really the best English teacher, but someone who is very literate and efficient in this area, in this field, in teaching. I'm actually studying my masterals right now, master's degree, and I'm so excited with it because when I graduate here, I wanted to be a manager, someone who, or maybe someday, I want to be a curriculist also, someone who puts effort and plans how learning experiences for the students will be done. That's it. Okay, so this is very coincidental why I taught here in Thailand. But mind you, I'm very flexible and I want to experiment. I really love learning new things. I really want learning new languages. Actually, I can speak a little bit of Korean. I can speak Korean, write and read Korean or Hangul, whatever you call it. And for me, I'm very good in English too. And I'm somehow good in Thai. I can speak a little bit. And yeah, I taught here in Thailand because I wanted to explore my field of expertise. You know, Thailand, here, English is a foreign language. In the Philippines, it is taught as a second language, and it has a big difference. There is a huge wall there between second and a foreign language. I really wanted to explore new strategies. I wanted to explore new culture. That is why I'm here in Thailand right now. And guess what? I'm so satisfied with what I have encountered because all of those built me or made me somehow who I am right now. I don't have any self-confidence to face the camera and talk. But when I got here, this confidence was built. And the scaffolding was very good too. Not only professionally, but also personally. I felt growth holistically here in Thailand. And I'm kind of happy that it happened, that Thailand happened. Why I chose teaching? When I was young, my mom actually is an English teacher. She's teaching in the Philippines, and she's an English teacher too, but she teach in the elementary level. And watching my mom, observing my mom, how she taught, she became my teacher too. That inspired me a lot. I wanted to be my mom. I wanted to teach people how to speak English. I wanted to impart what my learnings are. I really wanted to teach. My motto in life? Well, this is actually a cliche already, but my motto in life is in Spanish. This is what my granddad has always reminded me, and he would always say, he is actually a Spanish teacher, and he's not here already. He's gone for good. Yeah. And he would always tell me, Contigo la vida es una buena aventura. And that simply means life is a good adventure. And it really is. If you really think about it, going here in Thailand, my journey from the very beginning is somewhat very adventurous and just happy. Like, you learn, you fall down, you get up, and the cycle goes on and on. And contigo la vida es una buena aventura. Life is truly a good adventure. And I do hope that you feel the same way as me. Thank you so much for having me as your guest. And Ryan Nicole, I have spoken. Yeah.